Welcome to One on One, coming to you from Baraton TV, here and hereafter. We are broadcasting from the University of Eastern Africa, Baraton. And we believe you've been enjoying a series of our programs on One, where we talk to very significant people in society that we learn from a lot. You know, you will always learn from somebody's story. And today we have a very, very important guest, Pastor Japheth Ochorokodi, who is the Executive Secretary of Western Kenya Union Conference with the headquarters in Kisumu. Welcome, Pastor.
Thank you very much, Pastor.
We are happy to have you at the Baraton TV studios.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell us a little bit of your story? There are people who know you. And I mean, where was Pastor Ochorokodi born? Where did he go to school?
Yeah, my name is Pastor Japheth Ochorokodi, like you have well said.
Yes.
I'm born in a small village in Bungoma district called Korosiondet. Korosiondet is a small village.
Bungoma County.
Bungoma County.
Yes.
That's where we have been brought up from.
Yes.
And I've had an opportunity to walk outside and to visit places.
Okay.
I've stayed for some time in Nairobi. Now I've worked in Western Kenya field. Conference there before.
Yes.
Before it was split into two.
Yes.
And I'm now in West Kenya Union Conference.
Where did you go to school?
I went to school in a small school called Katome Primary School.
Yes.
Katome Primary School is a very famous school. It has been a performing school.
Okay.
From there I went to Kapkara High School.
Okay.
From there I went to Baraton University.
Okay.
Of course I proceeded to Bugema, where I did my bachelor's degree.
Yes.
And from there I did my master's at St. Paul's University in Limuru.
You did a master's in what?
In Old Testament theology.
So you are an Old Testament student.
That's my ground.
Yes.
I work there very well.
And currently you are doing a PhD.
I'm right now doing a PhD in Old Testament still.
Again, Old Testament.
Old Testament.
Why did you prefer the First Testament?
Old Testament brings you to what you want to get.
Okay.
Ideally, when you study Old Testament,
Yes.
a New Testament becomes very easy to follow.
Okay.
Basically, whatever you hear the evangelists talk about in the New Testament, they're simply talking about what was there in the Old Testament.
Okay.
So the true theology that you want to get comes from Old Testament.
So you are at the foundation.
I'm at the foundation level
Yes.
of theology.
And that's where you study Hebrew.
That's why I study Hebrew.
And a little
bit of Greek,
Yes.
just to balance things.
Yes.
And I think the Lord is good for us. We are doing
No,
very
we
well.
want to thank God.
Yes.
Because for many people, they may not know that theology has many fields.
Yeah, that's what people believe. They think theology is just about preaching the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah.
But there are so many dynamics in theology. You
Yeah.
want to learn the original languages. You want to learn what did they mean exactly when they said this. You want to say who was the first audience of this message.
Yes.
How did he take it?
Yes.
How does it apply to us now?
Yes.
Those are the kind of things we look at in theology.
One day we are going to invite you back here
Yes.
to tell us more about the Old Testament studies.
I will. I will
Yes.
with a lot of confidence.
But today we want to look at the work you have done as a pastor. Where did you begin your pastoral ministry?
I began my pastoral ministry at a small place called Sirisha.
Okay, Sirisha, that's still in Bungoma County.
That's still in Bungoma County.
Yes.
I became a pastor even before training.
Okay.
Just because preaching has not been a strange field for me. I began preaching when I was a youth.
Okay, okay.
I served this church when I was still young, and
Yes.
people were wondering how I was going to make it.
Yes.
But the Lord has carried me through. From there, I went to Port Victoria District,
Okay.
where I served for 3.5 years.
Yes.
From there, I went to Kericho District, where I served for another 3 years.
Uh-huh.
And then from there, I went to Kapkatet
Okay.
in Ziwa,
Yes.
where I served for another 3 years. My period has been three
3 years,
yeah.
3 years, yes.
Then from Segero,
Kapkatet.
Kapkatet, I went to Segero National School as a chaplain.
Okay.
Then from there is when I went to Western Kenya Conference as
Yes.
a conference secretary.
So the
Then
executive secretary office you began at the conference.
At the conference.
And that's what you are doing at the union.
That's what I'm doing at the union
Could you
right
tell
now.
us, what does an executive secretary do? Because for church members,
Yes.
they know their pastor. And then they can understand women ministries leaders.
Yes.
That must be to do with women, children. And
Yes.
now what does executive secretary do And how does it relate to the local church, the church member?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Because people will wonder. Sometimes people ask me, what do you do in the office?
Yes.
You are meant to preach. What do you do from morning to evening in the office?
As executive secretary.
As executive secretary.
Yes.
What are you really doing?
Yeah.
Executive secretary carries a big load of this church. The first assignment of an executive secretary, according to our policy, is to record minutes.
Okay.
You know, much of what we do at that level is about committees.
Yes.
We do committees where we make decisions of issues that affect the church. And for those decisions to be effective, we have to record them.
Yes.
After recording them, we keep them.
Yes.
We bind those minutes.
Yes.
If you come to my office right now, you'll find minutes that were bound as far as 1950-something behind there.
Wow.
From the time the
record
union
is
began.
there.
Yes. Well done, kept in the archives. You can refer to our actions as far as 50 years ago.
These are union actions.
These are union actions.
Now, Pastor, before we go very far,
Yes.
you've said about committees.
Yes.
It's important for our viewer to know that in SDA Church,
Yes.
we work through committees.
Yes.
We don't have a situation where an individual is final.
Exactly.
Where you give a ruling.
No.
That as a church elder, I have said it.
No.
As a pastor, we work through committees.
We work through committees.
Maybe it's something you need to emphasize, because I know there are many people who are viewing and listening, and they need to know the importance of functioning through committees. Maybe you just talk to our viewer.
Let me tell you something, Pastor. Our church is unique.
Yes.
Our church is very unique.
Yes.
The system of governance that we run has not been practiced anywhere. I don't think it can even work. Because beginning from the officers level,
Yes.
our structure is that no one officer supersedes the rest. No one officer gives commands to the rest. There's a component in the Adventist leadership that is called consultation.
Yes.
That component is what runs our church. That even if
Consulting.
you have an idea,
Yeah.
you must consult with your colleagues.
You ask somebody else, what do you think?
You agree.
Yes.
And I agree with that direction, because I also believe in the fact that you can only be right if what you know has been said to be right by other people.
By other, not only yourself.
You cannot prove that you are right until what you think is right
Yes.
is approved by other people to be right. So with that philosophy, we find that we have a component that is called consultation.
Yes.
At the union level, at the conference level, even at the local church, at all levels of our church.
Yes.
We work through consultation.
Yeah.
That's what builds what we call a committee system of leadership. In the committee system, no one person runs the ideas of the rest. Ellen G. White spoke very well and said, this church at this level
Yes.
presents that it is not sufficient any longer for one man to run the church. So the church runs through committees. A
Yes.
committee takes an action, that's it.
And so you are saying this is not just true at the union where you work.
No.
It should be true at the conference.
Even at the local conference, even at the local church.
Even at the local church. That
the
small
pastor-
Sabbath school, the company.
pastor is given a church board to work with.
A committee.
The local Sabbath school is given a Sabbath school council to work
Yes.
with.
And the church elder has got an elders council.
To work with.
Yes.
So we know with all those structures put together, we find that this church has been able to run this far without so much challenges, and we enjoy the blessings of the Lord.
So what we are saying, viewer, here
Yes.
is that as church leaders, wherever you are watching and listening from,
Yes, yes.
don't come up with your own decisions.
No.
Consult, ask other church leaders. Even if it's a great idea, big idea, the best, ask somebody else, ask another leader, and agree together before you make it or you implement it in the congregation where you are.
Exactly.
Please consult.
It's important.
That's what you have said.
It's very important.
Yes.
It's a philosophy of our church leadership.
That's how the church works.
If you run away from that one, you're going to make a mistake. Number two, I want to mention something about the most misunderstood title in the church called presidency. You know, in our church, the background of the word presidency is so remote.
Okay.
When we picked this title of president,
Yeah.
the concept was that this is a person who leads in the discussion.
Yes.
Is a person who gives opportunity for people to give opinions. Like when you are seated like this, then you say, can you say now? Can
It's
you
your
speak?
turn.
It is your turn. To create order. But that decision that is going to be taken is not his.
It's for the group.
It's for the group.
So what you are saying is that our understanding of president in relation to current political presidents
Yes.
in the national government
Has had a negative influence.
it is not that way.
It is not that one. Because if you say it that way, if a decision is taken that is wrong, then the president is going to be fixed as his decision.
So what we are saying, when in the church we say this is the president of our conference,
Yes.
the president of our union,
Yes.
of our division
Yes.
and general conference,
Yes.
we are saying he's the leader of discussion.
That is the thing.
When we are working together.
Exactly.
Because somebody must lead anyway.
You have gotten it.
Even a class needs a prefect.
Exactly. And we talk about the first leader, I mean the first officer, the second officer, the third officer.
Yes.
These three officers work in consultation.
Yes.
When they bring an idea to the committee,
Yes.
the committee does not look at it as idea of the president, idea of the secretary, idea of the treasurer. No. It is what our church has said. Can we all agree? When we all agree, it becomes our idea.
And this first officer, second officer, third officer, we are talking of the president.
The president, the secretary, and the treasurer.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And they lead.
They lead together.
In the discussion.
They work together.
Yes.
But for other purposes.
Yes.
There must be somebody who says, okay, you talk. It's not your time yet.
Yeah.
You talk like that. Then the decision that is arrived at the end of the discussion.
The consensus now.
Is the decision of the committee. That's how our church runs.
And then you have talked about record keeping.
Yes.
And I want to guess that record keeping is good as you go at the higher level.
Yes.
How can we improve record keeping at the lower level, the local church? What can we say? Just some suggestions for record keeping, particularly the minutes, which I know sometimes after a year you go there and you may discover the church has no minutes at all.
That has been a problem for some time, but we want to appreciate Pastor Paul Mwasha when he was a union president recently. Pastor Mwasha spearheaded the approach of making sure that records are kept in the church. In some of our churches in the past, minutes were written in vernacular.
Hey.
Yeah, they will be written in Giteso, they will be written in Luo, in Kisi. And so reading them will become a big challenge.
Yes.
But he came and said, no, these minutes are international. Anybody else can access them.
Yes.
They can be used for research purposes.
Yes.
And so they must be put in a language that people can follow closely and understand. So even at the local church, we say, let a church clerk be a person who is literate.
Able to write and
read.
Yes.
Write proper English. Write proper spellings. Able to organize work.
Yes.
When those minutes are written like that, at the end of the year, they should be able to be kept in a place where somebody can access them even after some time.
Okay.
And our church manual says that the conference president has access to all records in the local church.
Yes.
With that provisions, you expect somebody to come and find minutes.
Yes.
So if there's a provision for him to come and check minutes, the decisions of the church board, the decisions of the business meeting, the decisions of several councils of the local church, where will they be? They must be kept somewhere where somebody can access them. And so we have tools. We have tools at the local church. We have books that are definitely
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, we have the books for church board minutes. We have books for church business minutes. We have books for books of that record accounts.
Yes.
And so all those things are there. So you should be able to access information about our church.
So we want to encourage the church leaders at all levels, particularly the local church.
Yes, yes.
Please keep records.
Important.
Keep records.
Very, very important.
If you are not sure how the pastor knows, your pastor knows.
Yes.
Or the conference leadership knows.
And can provide that guidance.
And will provide, but keep records.
Exactly.
So, Pastor, there is this issue called SEMS.
Wow.
What is this?
SEMS.
Yes.
I'm telling you, that thing has had a history.
Yes.
When that thing was rolled over the first time, members were surprised. What is this?
Yes.
Unfortunate, much of the emphasis came around the election times, the political times.
Yes.
And people will say, do you want to take our names and give them to a particular political leader? And so people resisted it.
Yes.
But SEMS is, in brief, Adventist Church Management System.
Okay.
This is a platform that was brought about by the General Conference.
An online platform.
An online platform.
Yes.
Its concept is that we want to have all our members on the platform.
All over the world.
All over the world.
Every member will be registered in that platform.
All over the world.
Yes.
When we do that, there are very many things that come with that. I will tell you very interesting things. We will be able to know how many young people do we have in our church today.
For planning purposes.
You know, sometimes we say, this church is full of young people, but if you are told, how many are they? You get stuck. Say. Today we can be able to say, how many young people we have in this union? How many women do we have in this union?
And their ages.
Yes, and their ages very clearly defined. How many Adventist men do we have in this union?
Yes.
What is our total membership in this union? We can be able to get that one. Let me surprise you. Do I surprise you, Ram?
Please, tell us.
In this phone of mine,
yes,
I can be able to access the membership right now. And let me try it.
Okay.
In 1 minute, you should be able to see this.
Right now, we are about to know about membership in West Kenya Union Conference.
Yeah.
Executive Secretary of the Union citing.
This is through SEMS platform.
Yes.
Okay. See this now. Now see this.
Yes.
This moment, as we are talking.
Yes.
Ranen Conference has a membership of 95,746.
Now.
Right now, as we are talking.
Yes.
Kenya Law Conference has a membership of 90,590. Greater Rift Valley, where you belong, has a membership of 78,210.
Wow.
I can remember this.
Yes.
That by the time you closed our quarter,
yes,
the GRVC membership was around 73,000 members.
Yes.
But because members have kept on trickling into the system,
yes,
they have gone up to 78,210. Northwest, our neighbor here,
yes,
the membership as we are seated now is 51,802.
Yes.
Lake Victoria Field, the youngest, is 71,111. Central Nyanza Conference is 72,241. In a click of a button.
And if any changes take place,
you'll be able to know. I should be able to see it. Right now, as we are talking, our Western Union Conference membership is 449,702.
Almost 500,000 people in this union.
Yes, these are members in the book, in the register.
Yes.
We have not counted members who are not in the book register.
Okay.
There are those ones who just attend. There are members who have not decided to transfer their membership into our union. They are also there, but these are members in regular stand, members we can count.
So if I want my name to be in the system, what do I do? I'm a church member.
Yes.
I've come to a new congregation.
Yes.
Maybe I've heard or I've not heard about these SEMS. How do I ensure I'm in the system?
It's a very simple procedure.
Yes.
We have trained our church clerks across the union.
Yes.
And I will tell you, this union has done a lot.
Yes.
Do I surprise you?
Tell me.
In the 2019 India Committee of East Central Africa Division, West Kenya Union Conference received a trophy.
Wow.
For having performed the best in terms of SEMS in the division.
Uploading the names of...
Yes. Right now, as we are talking, we have given the division a deadline.
Yes.
That first quarter reporting
of
2020, we will not do paperwork.
By end of March?
By end of March, we are going to tell them, please, check in the portal.
No paperwork?
No paperwork.
And they can also access the system.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
They should be able to know what is our membership.
Yes.
From wherever they are. The General Conference can do the same. From wherever they are.
And so we save the trees.
We save the trees. So what I'm saying is that this platform is so wonderful.
Yes.
And so we are telling members, don't look at this thing negatively.
Yeah, some of the fears is, why are you taking our names? Is this related to the mark of the beast? You know, why are you listing us?
There were those sentiments at the beginning when we began this thing. In fact, there were those which were more remote than those ones. Like in the Kalenjin community, they were saying, do you want to take our lands? When I went to Luoland, they were telling me, do you want to give our members to Kenyatta for political gain?
It's like you are selling the data.
You want to transfer our information, I mean our membership, you know, that was the kind of notion that came around.
Yes.
Others will say, could this be associated to the mark of the beast? That is not the idea.
Yes.
The idea is that our church is a planning church.
Yes.
We give tithes and offerings every Sabbath day.
Yes.
This money goes for planning. This money goes to facilitate plans that have been established through a strategic plan. We need to know how many members do we have. We need to know how many women do we have, how many children do we have, how many youths do we have, how many men do we have. For example, we are going to the GC session.
Yes.
We are going to determine how many delegates will go to the GC session through membership.
Yes.
And you see, we are going to make very, very important decisions at the GC session. If you do not know how many members GRVC has, now how many delegates are we going to send to the GC?
How do you plan?
How do you even plan for them?
Yes.
So those are the reasons why we say that this process should be very, very articulate. It should be very clear. It should be very authentic without mistakes.
So what we are telling our viewer is that these records are just for planning.
They are just basically for planning.
It's just like when governments have numbers for its citizens.
Exactly.
In America, they talk of the social security number.
Yes.
In Kenya, we talk of the ID number.
Yes.
And then we talked of Huduma number.
Yes.
Because the government needs to plan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so the church also needs to plan.
Let me tell you something about membership.
Yeah.
Take an example for GRVC.
Yes.
When we began the union, in 2015, GRVC had a membership of 55,000 members.
Yes.
Right now, as we are talking, they're talking 75,000 members and over, something like that. We're also talking about losses of these members. By third quarter 2019, GRVC had lost over 23,000 members. That's a huge figure.
Which you now have to investigate what happened.
We have to find out what happened. And we have been down with Pastor Tanui over this. What happened? What Pastor Tanui explained is that basically, one of the deepest problems was here in Baraton. Because the young people baptized here, they go, they leave their membership here, the mass baptisms here. And so the conference is just not able to where do we identify these members to? Where do we take them to? And so those are the kind of challenges that we address in Secretariat.
So it is not really that members disappeared, but it is a matter of record keeping in the past being corrected.
That is the thing. And after correcting these things like that, because you find that some of these members have already had membership elsewhere. SEMS solves that problem.
So there is no duplication of
There's no duplication, because the moment you enter a name like this, rare cases, if it already exists, it will tell you that name already exists. It cannot be entered again. And so with that kind of a procedure, we can have a clear record of membership in the youth. And so we are confident, we are happy with this program, and we want to encourage all members to appreciate this program. That please, this program is there to help the church know how to plan for itself, how to go about the dynamics of church leadership. It is in this program. And like, for example, we will tell you, between 2015 and 2019, GRVC has baptized 39,000 members and more. That's a huge, that's like creating a whole field. It's creating a new conference altogether. And that's good news. That's information that we need to know. West Kenya Union Conference, as at now, from 2015 to 2019, end year, records indicate that we have baptized 179,000 members.
Wow. And we praise God for that.
We thank God for that. What's wrong in knowing that kind of information?
No, that's good. That's good. And now tell us about data safety. Because I have given a lot of information for this SEMS. Is it safe?
That's one thing that members need to know. Our program is structured in a way that there is a limitation of the local conference secretary.
How much he or she can see.
There's a limitation of a church clerk. There's a limitation of a union secretary. There's a limitation of the division secretary. So those things are structured to protect data.
So information is secure.
It's secure. You cannot say that I know everything. Even me, as I am now, if I want any information, I can check with Pastor Tanui to tell me some details, but I cannot open them at my end. I cannot do that. So information is very, very secure.
That is the assurance that, because we live in an age where people are stealing information.
People can misuse information. And again, we are protecting this information through a policy that if you misuse them, we can take an action against you.
And it's criminal.
It's a criminal offense. So there's all things have been put in place to make sure that this information cannot be misused. Because we put there your photo. If you open that portal and check my name, for example, in my local church in Kisumu called Victory Church, you will see my photo. You will see all details about me. That kind of information must be well protected.
It has to be protected.
If I find them messed up somewhere, I will go straight to my church clerk. Who gave out my information? I'll go to the conference secretary. What happened? Because that kind of information, I cannot access them myself. At my end, I can't access them.
And so that means the people we choose as church clerks must also be worthy of their honor.
Yes. There must be people of integrity. Otherwise, you will miss information. People of integrity. And again, we are telling churches, please, do not change church clerks unnecessarily. Because this training has costed the church a lot of money. This training is a skill. That if you lose it from one church clerk to another, it takes another long time for a new church clerk to embrace this.
To be able to,
So we are saying, unless a church clerk has messed extremely, ameoa bibi ya pili, he has been caught drinking alcohol and WhatsApp.
Has failed in his membership responsibility.
In his Christian practice, in her Christian practice, this worker, this church member has collapsed. That way now, we can do a change. But if that has not happened so far over these 3 year mistakes, that the church clerk did not greet the church elder, the church clerk did not come to the church board in time, those are issues of counseling and guidance. They should be able to be resolved in an easy way so that we protect.
It's good to sustain a church clerk
for us to sustain this program, we must have a church clerk in place for some time.
Actually, we say even for church treasurer.
Yes.
Yeah, because some offices, because of the record keeping and what have you,
yes,
frequent change does not do good for
it
the
doesn't,
local
doesn't,
church.
It doesn't, yeah.
So keep them a little longer.
Yes, yes, yes. Let them be there to keep the system running.
Yeah.
So we are really appealing to the churches, when you do elections, please go for the best church clerk.
Yes.
When you go for that very best church clerk,
Yeah.
do not change him. Do not change her. Let her go through this continued training every now and then, so that the system is sustainable.
And they can have an assistant who learns just
Yes.
in case.
Should anything happen.
Should anything happen.
Yes.
So that now the assistant can
Yes.
take over.
There should be no problem, even if you want to have 3 assistant church clerks.
Yes.
There's no problem with that, because in a big church like Nairobi Central Church,
Yeah.
even Kisumu Victory Church,
And even the Baraton University Church.
Baraton, cannot be managed by one church clerk. You can have
yeah.
3, 4, 5. There's no limit on that one.
Yes.
So that should one church clerk exit, you still have a system running. Of course, church clerk is a job that's done mostly by teachers, professional people.
Yes.
Some of them can get transferred out of their jobs, and you need continuity.
Okay.
So we really encourage that continuity be kept through any other way that can keep the system running.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
No, Pastor, we are very grateful. We have learnt a lot.
Yes.
And God willing,
Yes.
we will want you to come back to Baraton TV studio.
I'll be very willing to
so
do that.
that we learn a little bit more about the church.
That will be very good for the church.
And our viewers, as they bring questions, we will share and see if we can get another chance again.
Exactly. That should be able to happen.
We are sincerely very, very happy.
Thank you very much.
And we believe once this system is in place, even transfer of membership will be easy.
I'm telling you, today in West Kenya Union Conference,
Yeah.
we don't, like the church I am in, because
Yes.
that's where I am. I have
Yes.
insisted on some of these things.
Yes.
If you want a membership,
Yes.
it is a click of a button.
And right there it is.
It is there.
And so if anyone has any problem, see your church clerk.
Exactly.
And you will be assisted.
Well-trained church clerks.
And you will be part of this system. Maybe one last word to say to our viewer as we wind up the program today.
To our viewers, we say Secretariat is a system. It's not an individual. It's an institution that runs the affairs of the church. One other very important thing that the Secretariat does is to explain the policy of the church. If you want anything to do with the policy of the church, you request your church pastor to explain to you. If it does not satisfy you, you request the conference, a secretary to explain. If it does not meet what you want, the union secretariat has a committee that sits down to explain and go through a policy beat and be able to provide the best explanation about a policy, a provision. So those are some of the things that we do, and we want you to be confident that our church is well structured. Our church has a system, our church has order, and with that, our church will be able to run well, right from the local church to the general conference.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Dear viewers, that is Pastor Japheth Ochorokodi, Executive Secretary, West Kenya Union Conference. He has been with us on One-on-One. We have learnt a lot. Thank you so much, Pastor.
God bless you. God bless you so much.
This is Baraton TV, here and hereafter. See you.